he was related to her. So anyhow, my father went to this place where she was working. I remember the place in Morelia where she was working. What was the name?
La Palma.
La Palma.
It was a
She was working in a store called La Palma in Morelia, Michoacan.
Hardware store.
Hardware store? Oh.
Yeah, she was working there as a sales girl or something. So anyhow, my father found out who this cute little girl was, you know. So he went to the Palma, to the house where the place where she was working, and that's how they struck up a friendship. But because her mother wouldn't let her fly anymore, the planes, and she put that put the
Got that out of her mind.
So anyhow, that's how they met, and then he married her because my mother died in 1932.
Right.
We were three of us. We were raised in an orphanage. And we were there I was there for 10 years till I was 21. And he never knew his mother. She was only 2 years old when my mother died. She died from pneumonia.
Yeah.
It was during the Depression. And he had a job, he was working, and he got laid off. Not only him, millions of people got laid off then. And we were buying a house. My father was buying a house. We lost the house. My mother died at the same time. She died from double pneumonia. So we lost everything. So then the three of us were put in an orphanage. We were there for 10 years. In the meantime, my father met Consuelo in Mexico. So they got married. So then when I came out of the orphanage, I was 21 years old. That was the first time I met Consuelo. And then I went to live with her.
Where was your orphanage?
And St. Vincent's Orphanage was in Freeport, Illinois, the Rockford Diocese. But we lived in Aurora, Illinois.
Okay, so you guys didn't start out Mexican?
No, we were all born here.
Oh, okay.
Our father was born in Aurora,
Okay.
St. Charles Hospital, and my other brother. I was born in Kansas City, Kansas, because my father was working for the Santa Fe Railroad when I was born. I wasn't born in Mexico.
Okay.
None of us were born in Mexico.
And what about your father?
My father was, but they had a revolution in Mexico. That's when he came over to the United States.
Oh,
And he was so young. He was so young. He wasn't too old enough to go into the revolution.
Okay.
But they wanted to take him and put him in the the fight.
Train him.
But he was too young. So he came to the United States. He was like 16 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how. It's a long, long story.
Yeah.
Hollywood missed a good movie.
Yeah,
You know?
it would be,
Oh,
definitely,
I could tell go on and on and on.
Yeah.
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 But Consuelo was originally learned how to fly planes.
Okay.
And she had a boyfriend that taught her. When the mom found out, he was trying to teach her tricks, how to do tricks in the airplane.
Yeah.
When she found out, she put the kibosh on it. She said, no, you're not going to see him no more. I don't want you to get killed.
Oh my
So
gosh.
she had to stop. Yeah.
Can you give this to your mother when you leave? She tried to give me money for her phone, but I just took $10 out to tip these people. But I just want to give it back to her. But she won't take it from me. So
I knew her mother, you know.
Thank you.
I knew her mother and I knew her sister. I'll tell you how her father got killed. Her father and her mother, they owned a big ranch in Mexico. And what happened, one night, the father was coming home on horseback. He was coming home from the ranch. The Indians crawled up on a tree and was waiting for the father, and they shot him and they killed him. What happened in Mexico?
Remember she told us that, Mom?
Yeah, Mama Chelos told us that, and we didn't know if it was true
Oh,
or
it's
not.
true, it's true.
Oh.
What happened, the government took their land away and divided their land and gave it to the Indians.
Wow, how about that?
Oh, all the rich people. That was during the revolution.
Right.
All the rich people